deep breath. He's ready, and he fires. Swings and misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Swing and a foul out of play. Popped up. Lewis makes the grab, and that is the inning. And the Braves will strand 3. This game's all tied at 4. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee.
The second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Jimenez back to work. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1's the count.
Out to short. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose
And now it's going to be
Miranda.
Jose Miranda. That clips the zone, and that's strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And here it comes. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next for Minnesota, Austin Martin. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Slider for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the...
On the ground to short. Rolls across the diamond, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order. 7-8. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now
Brock Stewart. This is his 3rd time out
Number
this year.
61. Brock.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. The 1-0. And that's ripped for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
Correa fired to second, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Arcia tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Check swing, called strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
On the ground to third. Lewis tosses to first. That's the 3rd out, and welcome back to the ballpark. This is Willie Castro. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead it in the 10th. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Albies makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey.
Here comes the skipper out of the...
Pitching to the
Angel
plate,
Perdomo gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground to second, might be two. Glove hit for one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Here's Byron Buxton. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Snap throw to first. Back in there standing. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kelnick makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Now a 5-4 ball game.
Number 22, Griffin.
So a change being made out at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, number 70.
Number 70.
Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one to first, and it picks off the base. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Man, that's a play we may look back on when this one's over and wonder what if they would have held him. Can't blame them for trying to tie it up late in this ball game, but when you lose a huge run like that that's only 90 feet away, man, it's a tough one to swallow if they don't pull out the W.
They get it in quickly, so first and second, now one out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one outside. 1-0.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. And you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
And it's even up to Ozuna.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Hard hit left side. Off balance feet. There's one. And that's a double play to end it. They take the loss here, but it's still been a great start to the season.
Yeah, no question. I mean, they're still in the front of the pack, and this is a setback, but they're still in a terrific position.
I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late and ain't no excuse when I'm about to be 22. When I don't if I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling bugging.
Here in the desert with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. To third. Finds his way through, base hit. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Marte in the box now, takes strike one. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in. Here comes the throw. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat at after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and great trend.
And that's a base hit. And it gets by him. Marte scores. And they lead by 2. And he's into second with nobody out.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle.
Manager out of the dugout. Angel Perdomo into the game.
58.
He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Here's Josh Naylor. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Oh, 2 now. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Now up next for Arizona, Pavin Smith. Swing and a miss as he was late.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball.
Now this one gets through. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Gurriel. High fly ball, shallow right field. Acuna. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder,
Alek Thomas
number
now.
5.
1 for 3.
Thomas.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Hard hit to third. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch misses. 1 out, bases empty.
Ball 2.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there are 2 outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The Braves down to their last out. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. Ball 1 there. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks keep it rolling. 7 straight.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up just for
Bottom of the first. And now, Nelson Velasquez. Misses inside. And that's ball one. Snell went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
One ball,
Yeah,
one
not
strike.
a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays. So that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
Oh, look at the stop. On the money. Nice play. Nelson Velasquez now at the plate.
The right fielder, Nelson Velasquez.
There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Freeman. That is the inning. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Freeman headed for third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for three.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Velasquez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Conforto pulls it down, and there's two gone. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Kopech back to work. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Kopech in his 6th season. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. Sega. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 7-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
First and second, one out. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Nelson Velasquez. And there's a foul ball. And strike two.
Not sure exactly what he
No
was
ball,
thinking there.
two
Good
strike.
sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Conforto makes the grab. 2 down. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Muncy headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. You got that front foot.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. And here is Michael Conforto. Johnson is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Allen. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take the series opener here at home.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You don't hear me, your haters. This fakers, you gave me clothes, now give me kickers. The movers and fakers come around and catch the papers. shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants or papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing papers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably think it we talk about, we should've called a truce. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the spark bang let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant. Back in the booth.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Carlos Rodriguez. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Runner on base to start the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ambioris Tavares. Runner on the go. Liner, base hit. Tries to get back and safe. Well, I was recommending going up the middle, but the pull-happy approach worked out that time. Can't expect to get that lucky every time up, though. And now the first baseman, Bryson Bourne. Here's the 1-2 offering. Nice stop. Off-balance speed, there's one. It's there, and that's a great play. The tag, out, triple play. Wow. Coming up to the dish for Birmingham, Eddie Park.
Eddie Park.
And that one hammer. Does it have the distance? On the warning track and hauls it in. That ends the inning after they racked up a... Batting order turns
now
over.
Batting,
Coming up to the dish for Columbus, Carlos Rodriguez. 1-for-1 led off the bottom of the first with a single. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. With his speed coming out of the left-handed batter's box, it could be tough to turn two unless they get an especially hard ground ball. And here's the 0-2. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the 1-2 pitch. That one just misses. What a take with 2 strikes. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Wasn't a strike, but the changeup away is well located here. He's gunning for that double play. Nice job by the hitter to take it. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. A lot of hitters will look out over the plate to the outer half with 2 strikes, and they're less able to react on a good fastball in. That might explain the batter taking strike 3 called here. Line and a base hit into right. Lead runners around second. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Back to the top of the order here. And now the right fielder, Carlos Rodriguez. 1 for 2. Swings and misses. 0-1. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. The throw to second. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And they tag the runner for the out. Runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Carlos Rodriguez. 1 for 3.
Rodriguez.
Hey! 0-1.
Dodges that fastball. Runner at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Hey fans, remember that when either team strikes out 10 times in the game, Big Kale Soda will send every fan in attendance home with a 6-pack of the healthiest soda out there.
Sun setting in the background. What a way to set the scene. Yeah, we could take another lap round, but it wouldn't change a thing. Oh no, this ain't one of those where I kiss you and you go. Maybe we'll find each other somewhere down the road. 'Cause I'm over trying and making it right when I'm still
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals. Bottom of the first. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Urban
measures 6 feet 6 inches, 235 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018.
And that's in for a strike.
And it's 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Outside. And that is ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. One down. Alex Call, the next to hit. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. The throw in. And he's out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Acuna batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Abrams to second, on the low. It's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
And there's a fly ball deep right field, and it's off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Acuna can't hold up, and that's a strike.
1 strike.
Arcia gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Late with the swing there.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That misses. And that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one outside. It's 2-2. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down.
The center field, number 14.
Back to the top of the order now. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely. First and second, 2 outs. De La Cruz now at the plate. And they're all loaded up.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence.
Now
4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So bases all loaded up. Next to hit, Marcell Ozuna. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Out to short, Abrams. Fires across the diamond. They limit the damage here. Back at Truist Park, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. This one in the air, right field. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double. 1 out, base is empty. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is foul. Line drive. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Now a long throw home. Passes third. He wants it all. Not in time. He makes it safely for an in.
When I first met you, baby, everything I knew wasn't any brighter than a shade of blue. Your blue eyes around him, how could I resist?
And we're back here at Fenway Park. Welcome in Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We've got one out here in inning number 7. The Braves are hovering around 500, about a third of the way into this season. And Singy, for a team that was a popular preseason pick, is that a disappointment?
I'd say so, Boog. They were supposed to be among the best in the league. Instead, they're in the middle of the pack so far.
Swinging a foul out of play.
That's not to say they can't turn it on and start cruising up the standings, but they need to start showing something soon.
In the dirt, blocked. To second, but way too late, safe there. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order. Johnson fires. Runners on the move, and it's a squeeze. Bare hands it, tough play, safe, and in comes the run from third.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there,
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and gone. It just got out of here. And a Red Sox jump in front. Angel Perdomo on a pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Rafaela batting with one down, takes a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. That one just missing inside. And the count 1-2. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Duran now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Just off the outside edge, and now it's even 1-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Now snap throw to first.
Right there.
Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. 4 runs in the inning, and they've jumped in front. We look ahead to inning number 8. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Liam Hendricks hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 31.
Riley now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman up and loosening in the pen. Wilson warming up as well. Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Brian De La Cruz. There's a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Masataka Yoshida. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there. A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
1 out, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike. Stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground, Albies sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now batting Tristan Casas. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle, Allen. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Red Sox go down quiet. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Aroldis Chapman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Allen, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Cut on and lifted in the air. Gonzalez on his way over. And there's 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Chapman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Hit in the air out to center field. Drops into the glove. 2-away down. So they're down to their final out. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris II. 0-1.
No ball.
The Braves trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
This could end it. Got it! And that's the ball game. That's a loss they might regret looking back. Trying to set a good tone and push their way up the standings.
Games like this are why I'm not sold on them just yet. I mean, they need to put it together more consistently to have a real shot at playing meaningful baseball in October.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show. 1 down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Eli White. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Late on that fastball.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul ball, still 0-2. One out, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Next offering upstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
They say you win. Gets to it, on to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throws to second, and he's out easily.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
White stands in now and watches strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Runner on the go. Swing and a soft liner out to left field, and it gets down, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there, and you know, on the mound it can be pretty frustrating for a
double steal. Squirts away a little bit. Breaking ball inside. Counts full, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield bat. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here comes Austin Riley. That one the other way, and no one can get there. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. And next for Atlanta, Eli White, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. So bases loaded with one away. Olsen getting ready to hit. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Hit on the ground might be 2. The throw to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. And a pitch. Into center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
This to center field. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
White has to step out of the way for ball 1. In the dirt.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nice job behind the plate there. Ball to strike. Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, till they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush, never growing up. All I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. The couple in the head, still outside. I don't hide from the for life. Try if I die for the guys and my candlelight going up. Like the club, after that go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that, hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back. Hope you watching. Hope you watching your back.
Back at Citizens Bank Park with Chris Singleton. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. Schwarber in the box now. Takes strike 1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find...
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And 1 away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lifted in the air, out to left. White brings it in. 2 down. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 1 for 3.
Castellanos.
Clips the corner. Strike 1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Ross.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Acuna now. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. And ball one. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Ruiz getting loose out there. Banks getting loose as well. Right through there for a strike. Arcia leads off second with one gone in the inning.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Man at second. He caught it behind his back, and that's a great play for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Intentional walk here with two out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. So here's Murphy now. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. And that one is inside. Fought off foul. The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Two on, two outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Lee back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. One up, one down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Lee is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Here in Atlanta, welcome in Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We've got one out here in inning number 7. Duran in the box now, takes strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Throw on to Olsen, 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging.
Hold on, he's coming home. One attempt, popped up.
A gutsy call. The squeeze play, and it pays off for them in a big way. They tied the game, and everyone is safe. Couldn't have gone any better.
Lee checks over to first, and he's back. Lee, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. Devers now, and that one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. And that one missing low. That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's a ball. It's in and out of his glove. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Nick Allen, 1 for 2. In there at the knees. 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Here's a 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that quickly 2 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And we're back. Now batting Triston Casas. And there's the strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Got him swinging.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Yoshida in the box now, takes strike one. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Bottom of the inning, now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. And that one fouled off. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Ozuna swings and drives one. Well hit to left. That one knocks against the fence.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Michael Harris II. No outs, runner at first. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Misses inside. 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here's the pitch to Olson. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. To third might be 2. There's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Duran under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Now into the ball game on defense, Michael Harris II. And man, they're asking a lot of him to play completely out of position. Wong swings through it for strike 1. And strike 2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped up. Riley. And out number 1 on the grab. So now a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
1 out, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and You just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Staying in the game on defense, Rob Refsnyder. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting. New pitcher on now, Justin Slate.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman up and throwing. Hendricks, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Brian De La Cruz next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Line drive, base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Sean Murphy. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Double play, and we're headed to extra. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Swings through that one for strike 1.
One strike.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fires over to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So digging in, David Hamilton. And the runner's coming home. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. And here is Devers down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Hamilton at first, 1 gone. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
So up next, Triston Casas. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. And makes the grab. And that is that. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric. In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Hits the top of the wall. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. Back even, it's 3-3. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He'll take a trot around the bases. And the Braves walk it off in extra innings.
extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with a big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just chillin'. Real West Side, Compton. You already know what's up. Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing too. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Oh, infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep it player. Think about running from air. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. Why thank you? We the realest alive. Hi hater, bye hater,
bye hater, bye Felicia. Not today, not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a toddler made the block little snag or two. Auntie in the cockers know Johnny is the projects, know saying Lucy Lou. Trying to kill bills off $1 meal, really will fix your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little. Imagine if I had a booth. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, booking nose. First that ever rolled, shorty, the whole block posted. Everybody not the vocals, any social, I'm posted. I'm like Roddy, the king cold, I know, the inside. First line was about my shook. You just heard that he died on the last Friday. How about your feelings, how about that?
Back here at Oracle Park, and we welcome you in. Already 2 away here in the 7th. Jon Sciambi with Chris Singleton. Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big. Late swing, fouled off. Slice the other way and foul. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Struck him out looking. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
McRae makes the grab, 1 down.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one missed. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 down, base is empty. Eli White next up for the Braves. This to third. Chapman over to first in time. And back here in San Francisco, Willy Adames stands in. A little out front there as he swings through it. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him. 1 away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Encarnacion in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's Tom Murphy. 1 for 3. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. Giants go down quietly. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. The shortstop takes the ball. Here comes a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Gonna count 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
High fly ball, right field. Encarnacion. 1 away. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And that misses. Ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Acuna punches one foul right side. Laser could be trouble. Tries to get back and save.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next offering is in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. It wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Pitch out, but no action.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
On a line, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Manager.
Pitching for the Giants.
So here's Murphy now. He's already homered here in this one.
Eric Miller.
And ball 1. And now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one is absolutely belted back there. And it hits the base of the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Here comes Austin Riley. He was late there. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Movement in the bullpen. Landon Root preparing to come on if needed. Rogers also getting ready. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're dialed into the show. McRae, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Right side, and foul ball. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Next will be the Giants DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. Called strike right there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
They're down to their final strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to...
Got him, and that's the ball game.
I'ma stick to the mission statement. Gonna get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. What? Everybody rich to someone who got nothing. And everybody broke, whether spirit or funds. Americans tell a lie. The dollar cover the flaws, the flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on. The weather throwing me off. I'm in the city, get lost angles. I'm trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight in the industry, want siphon it. They rewriting it, with every bit of spiting it. Ever since I gave first pass some Nikes, I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry want siphon it. Spent 2 years loud being quiet, then Def Jam cold. I'm like, yeah. Like quiet, I'm the guy up in the office. Vendetta ever come on the 5, I'm all the bosses. And yeah, I see the culture divide, but I don't force it. I should've had a Jordan by now, they on that. I'm the white guy, him, to the try hard that be riding on. I'm the one that got away, I'm the one that found a way out that super dark place where all the guys got left. That's it. That's it.
And welcome in, everybody. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Kicks and deals. In the air, left side. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And next for Atlanta, Jake Fraley. He was 1 for 5 back on Sunday. And a big swing and a miss. Fraley in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Not even close there. And 1-1. Holmes with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And that is out of play.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for them on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Hit in the air, center field. Siri in position. Hauls it in for the out. So 1 out, nobody on. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Fly to center his first time. Just missed.
Ball
1
no
out,
strike.
base is empty. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up.
2-2
That was ugly.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it stays fair. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Man at second. He's trying for third. In the dirt. No throw. He steals third easily. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. There's one.
Got him on the tag. Out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Fraley, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Olsen off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Siri makes the catch. And that is first and second. No outs. Fraley will hit next. 1 for 3. Fastball is outside.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
The batter, number 11.
Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Orlando.
So now to the plate for Atlanta.
Arcia.
Orlando Arcia on the ground to the left. He fires home for 1. 2 gone. The tag. Got him. Triple play. Wow. So how about 3 for 1? It's a triple play and an unorthodox one at that. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And that's the ball game.
6 deep in the sprinter, yo sequence flirting with the glimmer. You can sniff, let it simmer. Miss supper, but you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds, your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars? Yeah, I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got 6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer.
Back here in Queens, Jon Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. The Braves are in a strong position about halfway into the year as they're contending for a postseason spot. This is about what we expected of them, Singy, and they've done well.
For sure. It's one thing to have high expectations coming into the year, but then you got to go out there and back it up. They're showing that they're for real.
And 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't
swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then
line to left, and it gets down for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. So 2 down, and next for the Mets, Juan Soto. That one misses, and that is ball 1. There's a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Two outs. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there. Back here at Citi Field, here's Acuna now. Reed Foley back to work. Hard hit left side. Lindor on to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
So digging in, Michael Harris the second. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Edwin Diaz appears to be getting loose. Young getting cranked up as well. On the ground to third. Beatty. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And there's a strike.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Go ahead run on base. Olson the next to hit. Smoked into left field, base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And that one ripped to left, down the line, and it's foul. And the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. Now a pop-up on the infield. Alvarez moving under it, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. No runs on 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Francisco Lindor. Tap foul at the plate. Little chopper rolls foul. Next pitch in the dirt.
Down.
1-2 to count.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer
The catcher,
black.
number 4.
Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And now here's Jeff McNeil. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
On the ground to 3rd. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. We go to the 9th, and here is Austin Riley. Swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. In time. Got him. So now here's the DH, Jake Fraley. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Activity in the bullpen. A.J. Minter, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. That one not close. And the count is 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
On the ground right side. McNeil gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Sean Murphy.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Nick Allen. And fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Some high. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Ground ball to the right side. White on to first. Awesome play there. And now it's Mark Vientos. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. Ripped to short. Throw on to Olsen. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Jesse Winker. Swings and misses. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts it on to extra innings. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's downstairs and outside. That's towards center. Siri in position. He's got it. And there's 1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. That's off the mark. And that's ball 1. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
1-2.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th. 1 down, runner at first. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Siri going back on it, and forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd.
Pitching for the Mets.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn
Number
to hit.
58. Paul Blackburn.
And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for
and
Atlanta.
next for Atlanta, Eli White.
Eli White.
To third, Baden. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Queens, we're in extras here, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. And it hits the fence. Runner holds at third. It's second and third to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play move. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
with the tying run at the plate. And here in extra innings. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. And down on strikes he goes. And that is a big first out.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't...
Brings it in, 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it, just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Nimmo swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Step off, and looks the runner back to third now. 1 strike away. In the air on the infield. Riley has this one sized up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take game 1 of the series on the road. Another strong showing for them. They get the W, and they're really looking like a contender.
Yeah, nice win, but, you know, they're not running away with the league or anything like that, but they do look strong, and especially in this one. I'm interested to see, though, how they come out after the All-Star break. A hot stretch, that could really push them to the front of the pack.
Truist Park. We're in the 8th with 1 man out. Jon Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton here in the booth. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Drops into the glove. 2 down. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Outside, ball 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swings and misses. 2-2. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. The throw comes in too late, and the bases are now loaded. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. Out to escape a base. Back in the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Ross back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Matt Olson. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Foul ball there. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
On the ground to second, might be two. Off balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Jake Fraley next up for the Braves. That one fouled off. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering way off the plate.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So they all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Big swing and a miss. Ground ball left side. Riley fires to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Castellanos stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And there's a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. And a base hit right there. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
JT Realmuto steps in, and that one fouled off. That's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One down, Phillies down a run. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's one. The double play ends it right here. Here in Atlanta, we're in the 8th with 1 batter out. Jon Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton here in the booth. Lined in the left center, should be extra bases. Here comes Riley. He'll score easily. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet. knowing that you can come through with a good swing, and there he doesn't try to do too much.
In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Back there. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they lead it. It's 6-4. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boog. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to live? That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now the Orioles.
Now pitching.
So 2 down. Now a chance for Michael Harris II. 0 for 3 in this one.
Kittredge.
That one pushed foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Inside, 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
A little bit low. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Tyler O'Neill. Lee back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. There's a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Got him looking. And the Orioles down to their final out. Colton Cowser now at the plate. There's the strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Lee is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
guess you say plan on finding love a little later. This came too soon, and I'm not too sure what to make of you. And all of these butterflies, suddenly you're always on my mind. But I start the flow of emotion, 'cause I don't know how to control what I'm feeling. It's just going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight. Wouldn't matter every time I try. If I deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you. I'm looking for layers, hoping you're not the same. All the pretty words I love to hear. You don't even know how deep I feel. I'm playing it cool, I'm losing it over you. Lately I've been trying on your lesson, but it just feels so soon. It's just going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. And I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight. Wouldn't matter every time I try. If I deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you. I can't Can you be mine? Will you be mine? Give me a time.
At Truist Park, and we welcome you in. Already 2 away here in the 7th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. The Braves are comfortably out front in the division race, and they've come on strong lately. Singing, with the trade deadline coming up, do you think they're set to go as is, or do you think they need to add some more firepower?
Well, I think the way that the game operates in this day and age, Boog, I mean, teams making big additions at the deadline, and you just see it can be a flurry of moves. I'd be surprised if they just stayed with the roster they have. I think they could have a big deal in the works.
The pitch. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. In comes the run from third, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Check swing called strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
This one in the air, center field. White. And that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Up the middle, Fitzgerald. And Albies is retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one in the air, center field. McRae sizes this one up. And a couple of quick outs. So up next, Jake Fraley, 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside low, 2-2. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sean Murphy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Left field. And the inning is over. We're at the top of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
All these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've already earned 5 walks in the game. And, of course, that's providing them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
And down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
High fly ball out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting,
Grant McCray, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-2. Count.
And he grounds one back up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Fitzgerald in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Giants. And we're back. So here's Murphy now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rogers, the lefty, warming up as well. And that's outside. Harrison into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. That one missed. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the wall. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That was one of those swings that...
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Camilo Doval.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Flores takes it to the bag. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Next to hit, Nelson Velasquez.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across, and that's an out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Line drive, that's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And that is out of play. Smash to the left side. Inning over. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Brett Wisely. Lopez back to work. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the base.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Willie Adames stands in.
Willie Adames.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Look out!
Take your base.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, that can certainly jumpstart an offense. The hit by pitch right there, and now they have the opportunity to make it really hurt on the scoreboard.
Lopez fires. Splits the plate, and the count is 0-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Ferrar Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. Fought off foul. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the 9th. And it's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. So cracks double digits. Back here in Atlanta, bottom 9, and now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
And that one is inside ball 1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rogers warming up as well.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him. Swinging. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Infield shifted to the pull side.
Albies.
And fouled off.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
This place is buzzing right now. Winning run on first, and everyone's looking to celebrate.
Cairo.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. And a 1-2. On the ground to short, Allen. Tosses to first, one away in the top half of the 10th.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bailey digs in now. 1 for 4 with a double. And that's in for a strike. That's a strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Now move being made for a pinch hitter. Jung-Hoo Lee. A critical at bat in this game for him. Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. Heading for the plate. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Two outs, runner on first. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Right through there for a strike. Lee, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. And this is
swing and a miss. And he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is Braves baseball on the show South. So remaining in the game defensively, Jung-Hoo Lee, Ryan Walker on to try and close it out.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
And that is out of play.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next pitch is outside. So the tying run at second. He goes down looking.
Oh, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer.
Now
come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Late swing fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there are 2 down. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, the shortstop.
The Braves down to their last out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Trying to deliver as the hero. That one off the mark, 1-0. the tying run is 90 feet away. And that misses.
That's the ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that one is downstairs. Now 3-1. Nelson Velasquez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Walker is just 1 strike away. Swing and a chopper. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants win the rubber match of this 3-game series. They take the loss in this one, a rare occurrence for them these days. Singy, what could this mean for them at the trade deadline?
Well, Boog, losses like this one can be really valuable. I mean, you have the opportunity to assess the flaws on your team and say, hey, maybe we need a starter or a reliever or a bat or some speed. You can find those issues, and then you have an opportunity to go out and fix them.
They change another guard, an angel from the Lord. In ceremony you guard the big homie in charge. Main culprit at large, emerge over the odds. The victorious odds, the talented Mr. Trotter. A midnight marauder, if it's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter. I drop multiple arms like candelabras on a mission. I'm chasing chicken like a chupacabra. Solution father, I'm headed back to Wakanda after the drama. Rappers get meta back to the trauma. To the lion separated from the pride. I rule Zion, I am the most hated one alive. Was fired, another one. I represent the unwanted, undesired. Wash my hands of it all, then raise one and testified to lyrical. I'm guilty but justified.
I started running the streets when I was 9. When I started running around at 9, I knew what I was going to do when I was 10.
Here in Kansas City with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. Well, 1-run game. Orlando Arcia getting ready to hit. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Looking to get the tying run on base. Late swing, fouled off. The shortstop takes a ball. Activity in the bullpen.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lucas Erceg up and loosening in the pen. Waves at the defender for the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Fouled off. He was late. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Melendez makes the play, and that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. First pitch misses. There's a strike.
That slider breaking in could be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man at first. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Here's a high chopper, foul. And it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That's outside,
that's outside.
And it's 1-0.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Steps off, checks the runner at first.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
Strider picks over Garcia. Dives back in safely. Only one more disengagement left after that move. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Outside corner, got him looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Royals 2 and the Braves 1. We go to the 9th. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun.
1 strike.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Albies swings through it for strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a foul out of play.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Witt pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two down.
Now batting, first baseman, Austin.
So they're down to their final out. And now Austin Riley. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And the 1-0. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The Royals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.